What's up, you sweaty nerds and greasy degenerates? So, Honkai Star Rail players have been wondering for a long time now, when the heck are we gonna get a new world for this game? I mean, seriously, 1.0 introduced the space station, Guerrilla 6, and the Xianzhou Luofu. I mean, seriously, did we all just collectively forget that this happened and we're just gonna like accept the fact that we're never getting a new world or something? I mean, like they're slow rolling us, you guys. It's been over half of a year. We're getting played like a fiddle in the springtime, I'll tell you what. But I think they have a pretty good reason for not giving us a new world yet. And I think I may have realized when we're going to be getting a new world as well. And I realized this a little while ago, but I think it's time to maybe finally share this with you guys. At least this idea, this theory I might have, right? I do this sometimes where I'll make a stupid little theory that may or may not come true. So let's go ahead and talk about it. That's what this video is about. So let's dive in. So Penacony, the new world, right? Firstly, I want to express a few pieces of evidence and other clues so that I can sort of, I guess, paint a picture or like build a story so you guys can understand where I'm coming from for this, I guess, theory or idea that I've come up with for why we haven't gotten Penacony yet and when I think we're going to be getting Penacony. If you're interested in other Honkai Star Rail content and other goofy bullcrap like this, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel, or maybe wait and let me earn it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward. Alright, so this is probably going to be my favorite thing to show you guys because it's probably the most important thing to show you guys. So, Honkai Star Rail was made by Hoyoverse, which make a number of other games, including Genshin Impact, which is the one game that Honkai Star Rail is compared to the most. And a lot of you Genshin Impact players may already remember this or be aware of this and might know where I'm going with this whole entire thing and this entire video. But there's a common misconception that even the most diehard Genshin fans seem to somehow miss for some reason. And that's not everybody. I'm sure there's some scholars amongst you that might remember, but there's never a 0.9 before going to the next block. And every block is its own world, right? You have 1.0 all the way up to 2, and then 2.0 all the way up to 3, and then, so on and so forth. New world every single time. But there's a common misconception. Everybody usually thinks that it goes 3.8 to 4.0, right? Then 2.8 to 3.0. But there's a very interesting thing that occurred in the first block of the game. It only goes to 1.6 and then 2.0. Yes, Genshin Impact had 3 closed betas, then it went from 1.0 to 1.6 and then dove straight into 2.0. And within the 1.0 block, this was huge. Welcome to Teyvat was huge. All of Mondstadt was right in there. And then 1.1, if I recall, is what introduced us to the next area. And it wasn't until 2.0 that we were able to get to Inazuma. And 1.6 was the last patch before that happened. No, they didn't use these last 4 patches here to get us there. They just went straight from 1.6 to 2.0. Does this look familiar to anybody? It's almost like in Honkai Star Rail, where we're very close, very ready to go from the first opening areas to Penacony, the next major world. And interestingly enough, in Genshin Impact, in the 1.0 block, we were introduced to Mondstadt, and then we were introduced to Liyue in the 1.0 block, and then we were introduced to Inazuma after. That's very interesting. We have the exact, and I mean the exact literal thing going on in Honkai Star Rail. We had Guerrilla 6 and the Xianzhou Luofu all contained within the 1.0 block, and Penacony seems set and ready to go for the 2.0 block. So, it is my current prediction and I think a lot of other people's current predictions too, that we're going to go straight from 1.6 right into 2.0. There won't be a 1.7, 1.8, or 1.9. We will just go straight from 1.6 to 2.0. That's at least what I think is going to happen, and that's what I think a lot of other people are going to think will happen, especially the Genshin Impact players. And this isn't just some made-up thing. You're looking at it right here on screen. This is what they do. They've done this before with the highest grossing gacha game to ever exist. Why would they break the system? Why would they do anything different? They already have a system that works, and they know their fans seem to enjoy it. As long as they make the patches interesting enough, they will keep their player base, right? And that's what they've done so far. A lot of people were like, man, if they don't give us a new world by the next patch, I'm out of here. And everybody's still here, man. It's about to be 1.6. Let's just be real. So it is my belief, and I believe many others, that we'll be getting Penacony in 2.0, and that we'll be getting 2.0 right after 1.6, just like we did with Genshin Impact. And I should point out yet again that I have absolutely no proof for this whatsoever. This is entirely speculative, okay? I might as well have pulled this entire thing out of my ass, okay? Straight up. All right, but we are walking the exact same timeline that we did with Genshin Impact. There is simply not enough time, not enough room to fit an entire world between 1.6 and 2.0. There just isn't enough time. So we're walking the same timeline as Genshin Impact currently right now, and it does seem like we're going to get a new world pretty soon, which is good news. However, it's worth talking about what this means for the game, right? A lot of us were really hoping that Honkai Star Rail could put out new worlds faster than they did with Genshin Impact. But you have to understand something as well. This is a pretty big company, and they plan things out really, really far in advance. We should be getting 2.0 probably pretty soon, right? This means that they've probably already started wrapping up things with their planning, at least, for what their story and world building wants to be for 3.0. Think about that. They're probably like 1 year ahead at least in terms of their internal pre-planning. So they're probably not changing the formula maybe ever for the game. So it might be like almost a year every single time before we get a new world. Hopefully they change things up, but that might be the way, that might be the tail of the tape. That might be the way things go for the rest of the game. So I figured I should just point this stuff out to you guys, considering it's been on my mind. And you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. How do you feel about the fact that we're walking the exact same timeline as Genshin Impact right now, and it might be like a whole year before we get a new world every single time? What do you guys think? Are they going to make things interesting enough for us to keep us around as much as we have been in Honkai Star Rail? Or will we turn it into somewhat of a casual game like a lot of us have turned Genshin Impact into? So let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe if you were entertained. And I'll see you in the next one. Or not. Catch you later.